Mom, and we are at Trout Creek. We're going to finally investigate those howls or vocalizations we heard quite a few months back when we hiked here on a full moon night. Full moon. So I have Sam and I have Caspian. Caspian, come back. See what a good dog he is? And so we are going to go up that way. It's a beautiful day. I'm glad that we could escape to the mountains because they were calling Sasquatch Mom. All right, well, we'll see what happens. We have arrived at our favorite resting place. We're going to have a snack and then probably go up that way. The last time we hiked up that way, we heard vocalizations up over there and back over here. So I don't know exactly what we're gonna do, but first, the order of business is to have a snack. And Sasquatch Mom has to put out there, especially for the younger folks that are listening or watching. One thing that we see that drives us crazy when we come up to the mountains is a ton of trash, dog poop left. Remember, as the Forest Service says, pack it in, pack it out. But I'm probably speaking to the choir. But it is annoying to see all the litter in the mountains. All right, we're gonna have a snack. Then I guess go up that way. Okay, Sam's gonna do a wood knock. Now he's going to use a big branch. No response. So we're going to go up this valley, and I know last time we were here, almost dark, we heard vocalizations from that way, and we came from down there, and we're in pathetic shape. It's, March, and we haven't gone hiking that much during this winter. So here we go up here. So I know that we have run across this before. Interesting things going on there. But we are going to go up there, and up there is the ridge. All right, well, we'll see what happens. So we are going up this valley. I think always before we got up on that ridge. I don't remember coming this way, but I do know that this is the direction in which we heard vocalizations. But this will eventually meet up with a trail that goes on the ridge, and then we could take it back. So it's a little bit snowy though. Good thing I'm prepared with my snow boots. Okay, well, we'll see what we see. So Sam's sitting on this seesaw log. He told me to get on the other end, but I refused. But he says some of this ground has been trampled, and that is what I am going to go investigate now, because those branches look very interesting. All right, well, we'll see what I see. So we find many suspicious things. The one that Sam just fooled with, that one up there that's sitting in the crook of that tree. What is the other end of this big branch?
Which one?
This one right here that's laying in the crook of this tree.
Right there?
No. It's that way. Is that been manipulated?
Uh-huh.
Yep. And then there's this one right here, which I find suspicious.
The upward side is facing this way.
The upward side.
Meaning the top of the tree.
Is it just? What is it? Is it? Is there any pines on that, or is it just?
It's just barren.
Barren. Interesting. Well, that's what makes it all very interesting. Are we going up there?
I'm just going around the slope.
Oh, I'm gonna go over there. There's another thing to investigate. So Sam found this footprint. Why don't you explain where you think the toes and the heel is?
I think the toes are going this way. But look at the hard edge here. Maybe this is the left toe. And who knows, the splay could be all the way over here.
Okay, so just in comparison, move it a little bit closer. That is Sam's boot, and this seems to be the edge. So way wider than his and longer than his foot. Now we have this shelter to check out. I just can't remember coming this way before. I just do not remember. I guess I'll have to look at our videos from before. In fact, I'll put them in the description of when we have come this way. So we're gonna go check this out. We're not gonna go through that snowfield. And in fact, we're gonna go up to the ridge. There's a trail up there that's gonna go all the way along back to the trail that will take us to our car, but it even extends further out that way. The deal is, I love this time of year because there aren't any motorcycle riders. This is definitely a motorcycle trail. You can see I just walked through some deep ruts, but we get here late enough in the afternoon that there's nobody here, and we try to come on a weekday because the reason why we come out to the mountains is to get away from people. Just getting here though can get crazy with traffic and such. But anyway, now it's time to climb up, and then I predict that I'm going to want to take a rest. All right, so we'll see what happens. So I guess I was wrong. This is not the ridge with the trail. It's actually the next one over, which is a road. So Sam's up there, Caspian's up there. I'm gonna go join him. But, oh, and then there's the moon. Now, on Thursday and Friday, there's gonna be a blood moon, but I knew we wouldn't be able to get out here then. And also Friday is supposed to be like one of those cyclone bomb snowstorms. So I didn't figure that we'd get up there then. And this was the best day of the week, and you can see it is just beautiful. All right, so I'm gonna go join Sam and see what happens next. So we've reached the road, and you can see it. It's all the way from that way. It goes all the way from that way, and we are going this way. And Sam is playing with his new walkie-talkies, very, very fancy ones. Even had to have a license to use them. So anyway, we are going to go up that way. So I'm sure it will be dark by the time we get back to the car, which is fine with me. And there is a beautiful view at the backside of Pikes Peak. We've come to this trail that we were on the first time we were here, and we sat on a log, and then we were coming back up that trail, and Sam and I both heard whoops that were that way clearly. We heard two of them. If you go that way, at some point it's going to intersect with Mule Creek, but I think that we are going to go back to the trail that'll take us to the car. But first, I want to sit on a log and listen, and most of all, rest. We are sitting on a log listening, and look at this dog. He has made himself a little bed. Actually, I'm sitting on a double log because Sam placed another log on top of a log, but it is very rickety, so I have to be careful. You may have heard something off in that direction, but I didn't hear it. All right, well, we'll see what happens. So after getting up from that log, which I cried out because it was rather scary. Anyway, we came from there. We're gonna go up this road a little bit. My husband Travis and I went up this one time, and I saw this figure to the right, all dressed in black, and I just about had a heart attack, come to realize that it was a human in a black hoodie. And then I looked across the road and saw his campsite, and I got the heebie-jeebies, and I told Travis, let's get the heck out of here. So we burned it down this trail. All right, well, I don't know how far we're gonna go. My legs are getting frozen. So we've gone as far as we're going to go, and the dog needs to come back. But I don't want to come back up the hill. As I say all the time, what goes down has to come up. And my legs don't want to do it. So, and then Sam said a little while ago, look at this dark, spooky woods. I love being in the mountains. So I see a tree break down there. So that's interesting. And one thing I love about Bigfooting and hiking is without looking and observing for these mysteries, I would frankly be bored with hiking. It just makes it so much more interesting, and I'm not out to prove anything to anyone. The gravy would be seeing a Bigfoot, hopefully from a distance. But the main thing is that we get to spend time together. It gives us good exercise, fresh air, enjoying God's creation, and it's like probably my #1 therapy. All right, so here we go down the road, and we will go down to the car soon. So now we're going down this trail that's going to connect with the trail that we went up the draw, and then to our car. It's about half a mile. When we were going down this the first time, Sam definitely heard some whoops. I didn't hear it, but he did. Okay, and it is getting dark. All right, well, we'll see what happens. So we came across this teepee, and could very well be man-made, and there's a nice little place for there to sit, but we're not going to. Sam and I are both being freaked out by a car that seems to be close on the forest road. We're more freaked out about that than anything. Kind of funny, but all right, we are going down and down and down. Look it up there. It is incredibly steep. That's what we came down, and we've got a moon, and we're heading down that way. Here comes our critter, and it is a beautiful, beautiful night. I love this. We've come to the foundation place where we started out from, where we had our snack, and we went up that way. We came down from here, And I'm really confused because the night that we went on a full moon hike, there was a ridge that was up there somewhere and joined this trail, but apparently it wasn't the road, so I'm a little mystified. But anyway, our car is down that way, not far away at all, but I am just loving this velvet sky. It's so gorgeous. All right, here we go. So we made it down to the bottom of the hill and our legs and feet are screaming in pain, but it was worth it. It was really fun, and we didn't really hear anything distinctive, but it was interesting, and the moonlight is just beautiful. But I did want to share, first of all, for those who have been praying for us, I just want to thank you, and shout out to Noah and Jacob, who I know some kids that sometimes watch my videos. But anyway, thank you for praying. There are some opportunities that are coming up that I'll probably share later when they're finalized. One really exciting thing is happening for Sasquatch Mom, and when that's finalized, I'll share in my next video or in the post. So thanks again. It is a beautiful night. Look at that. I don't know if you could see that, but Orion is really clear, and oh my gosh, my arm is gonna fall off. All right, and then the moon. I'm getting dizzy. Oh. All right, so that's all. Woo! This is Squatch Mom. Have a squatch-tastic day.